If you want to record your computer desktop screen with VLC Media Player, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll show you a simple step-by-step method to start a screen recording, choose the right settings, save the file correctly, and stop the recording when you're done. This is a great free option if you already have VLC installed and want to capture your screen without downloading extra software. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more easy software guides. Alright, let's get into it. First, open VLC Media Player on your computer. Once VLC is open, look at the top menu bar and click Media. From the drop-down menu, select Open Capture Device. This is where VLC lets you choose what kind of input you want to record, and in this case, we're going to use your desktop screen. When the Capture Settings window appears, go to the Capture Device tab. Here, you should see a Capture Mode drop-down. Click that drop-down and change it to Desktop. That tells VLC that instead of capturing from a webcam or another device, it should record whatever is happening on your screen. Next, look for the Options section. Here, you can set the frame rate for your recording. For most recordings, 15 to 30 frames per second works really well. If you want smoother motion, go a little higher. If you want to keep things lighter on your computer, go a little lower. For most people, around 25 or 30 FPS is a solid choice, especially if you're recording tutorials, app demonstrations, or general desktop activity. Now that the capture settings are ready, it's time to choose the output format and start the recording process. Instead of clicking the normal play button, look at the small arrow next to play at the bottom. Click that arrow and choose Convert. This is an important step because it lets VLC save your screen recording as a video file instead of just previewing it. After you click Convert, you'll see the conversion settings. Under the Profile dropdown, choose a video format that is widely compatible, such as Video, H.264 plus MP3, MP4. This is usually one of the best choices because MP4 files work well on most computers, phones, editing programs, and upload platforms. Then move down to the Destination File section. Click Browse and choose where you want the recording to be saved. You can pick a folder like your desktop or videos folder so it's easy to find later. After that, type a clear file name such as myrecording.mp4. Make sure the file name ends in .mp4 so the format is correct. Once you've chosen the location and file name, click Save. At this point, everything is ready. Click the Start button to begin recording your screen. When VLC starts recording, the VLC window may disappear or minimize, and you'll notice the timer or playback time begin moving upward. That means the recording is live and whatever you do on your desktop is now being captured. Now you can switch to the app, window, browser, or presentation you want to record. Keep in mind that VLC is recording the entire desktop, so anything visible on your screen may be captured. If you're making a tutorial, it's a good idea to organize your desktop first so the recording looks clean and professional. When you're finished recording, bring the VLC window back to the front, then click the stop button, which is the square icon. This ends the recording session and tells VLC to finish saving the file. After you stop the recording, your video will automatically be saved in the destination folder you selected earlier. So if you chose your desktop or videos folder, just open that location and look for the MP4 file with the name you entered. You can then play it back, edit it, upload it, or share it however you like. And that's it. You've now learned how to record your computer desktop screen with VLC Media Player using a free built-in method that's surprisingly useful. It's a great option for quick screen captures, software demos, simple tutorials, or anytime you need a lightweight recording tool. If this video helped, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more helpful tutorials, and let me know in the comments what software you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.